Fans are freaking out after Ryan Seacrest appeared on Wheel of Fortune looking nothing like himself, and now the internet is demanding answers. What happened to Ryan? Why does he look so different? And is his health in danger? Stay with us, because this story gets even more shocking. If you thought Wheel of Fortune * drama ended when Pat Sajak retired, think again, because the internet has now shifted its attention entirely to the franchise's newest star, Ryan Seacrest *, and fans are suddenly more worried than they've ever been. One recent episode sparked a massive wave of concern online, with viewers flooding social media asking the same urgent question. Is Ryan Seacrest okay? And the reaction didn't come from something he said. Not from something he did. Not even from a contestant mishap or technical glitch. It all started with how Ryan looked on screen just a few subtle moments, a handful of expressions, and a certain on-air energy shift that sent fans into full speculation mode. Overnight, the internet ignited like wildfire, and viewers everywhere began analyzing clips, rewatching segments, and posting theories about whether the beloved host might be exhausted, overwhelmed, or possibly dealing with an undisclosed issue. The moment that triggered the frenzy happened barely 10 minutes into the episode. Ryan, dressed in his usual sharp suit and flashing his trademark smile, walked over to introduce the players. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, until viewers noticed something about his face. Something small, something subtle, something they couldn't quite describe, but couldn't ignore either. Some said he looked unusually tired. Some said he looked drained. Others said he appeared low energy compared to normal. And then, once people noticed one thing *, everything else suddenly looked suspicious. Viewers began pointing out that his voice sounded slightly softer than usual. Others pointed out his smile, saying it looked a little tight, or not as natural as normal. A few even suggested his posture seemed more slumped, and his eyes looked more glossy or heavier than the typical upbeat Ryan Seacrest millions are used to seeing. Social media exploded. Twitter feeds, TikTok stitches, Instagram reels, Facebook fan groups, all flooded with messages like, "Ryan doesn't look like himself tonight. Is he tired or is something wrong? Why does Ryan Seacrest look so off today? This episode has me low-key concerned about Ryan." It didn't take long before the internet detectives jumped in. People began pausing clips, screenshotting close-ups, zooming in on his expressions, comparing frames from earlier episodes, and even digging up old interviews to see whether this moment was new or part of a longer pattern. Some fans brought up past on-air moments from other shows where Ryan appeared fatigued, suggesting maybe he was pushing himself too hard again. Because if there's one thing everyone knows about Ryan Seacrest, it's that he works non-stop. For years, he has juggled hosting TV shows, radio programs, award shows, red carpets, judging singing competitions, running businesses, producing series, all while maintaining a demanding and highly visible public life. Some fans now think the workload is catching up to him. One viral TikTok said, "I love Ryan, but he needs a vacation. Like for real. This man works harder than anyone in Hollywood." Another comment read, "He's on TV literally all the time. It's okay to slow down." Meanwhile, others insisted the entire situation is probably nothing, maybe he was just tired, had a long day, or wasn't feeling 100% during filming. They argued that no celebrity looks perfect all the time, and viewers are simply not used to seeing Ryan in any way except upbeat, polished, and energetic. But the concern continues to spread. Because the episode didn't just spark mild curiosity, it sparked genuine anxiety among fans who adore him. People who grew up with him on American Idol *, who listened to him on the radio, who've watched him on red carpets year after year, who've welcomed him into their homes as a familiar face. Ryan Seacrest isn't just another TV host. He's a television constant, an icon of consistency, a guy fans feel like they know. So when he looks even slightly off, people notice. And this time, they noticed big. Some fans even started discussing whether hosting Wheel of Fortune *, a job that seems simple but requires intense mental focus and dynamic energy, may be wearing him down more than expected. Others wondered if jumping into such an iconic role immediately after Pat Sajak's retirement placed too much pressure on his shoulders. Because stepping into Pat's shoes wasn't just a career move, it was a cultural moment. The entire nation watched closely, comparing every gesture, every line delivery, every hosting nuance. And that kind of attention can take a toll on anyone. But despite the theories, despite the memes, despite the worry, one thing is absolutely undeniable. Ryan Seacrest has not said anything publicly suggesting he's dealing with any serious health issue. There has been no official announcement. No statements from the network. No alerts or updates from his team. Everything so far is fan observation, speculation, and concern not confirmed fact. Still, viewers are holding on to one hope, that Ryan will address the situation soon. Some fans believe he won't mention it because he doesn't want to fuel unnecessary rumors. Others think he might eventually address it lightly, in typical Ryan fashion, perhaps joking that he simply didn't sleep enough or had a long filming week. One comment summed it up perfectly. We're not trying to be dramatic. We're just checking on him. We love this man. And that is exactly why this story has gone viral. It's not negativity, not gossip, not scandal. It's people caring. It's viewers who've watched Ryan for over 2 decades noticing something different and wanting to make sure he's okay. And in today's world, where celebrities often seem distant, detached, and inaccessible, Ryan Seacrest remains one of the few stars who feels genuinely human to the public. But there's another layer to this story that fans can't ignore. Ryan is known for working himself to the max. Back when he was co-hosting Live with Kelly and Ryan hosting American Idol doing daily radio shows, producing multiple series, and appearing at major events, all at the same time, fans were already worried that the man never slept. Even some of Ryan's colleagues commented publicly on his insane schedule, joking that they couldn't understand how he functions with so little downtime. So now, seeing even a hint of fatigue on Wheel of Fortune is enough to reignite those years-old concerns. One viewer wrote, Ryan never stops. Maybe it's finally catching up with him. Another said, he's the hardest working man in showbiz but he's still human. But the biggest question remains unanswered. Will Ryan slow down? Should he? Some fans are calling for him to take a break, even joking that they would support a Seacrest National Rest Week. Others say he simply needs more support around him as he adjusts to the large responsibility of running America's biggest game show. Yet many fans believe there's no real issue at all, that Ryan has always had good days and off days, just like everyone else. It's just that when millions of viewers are watching you in HD under studio lights, even tiny moments get magnified dramatically. But regardless of the reason, one thing is dominating headlines. Ryan Seacrest didn't look like himself in that episode, and fans noticed instantly. And they're still talking about it. Even days later, the clip continues circulating, with new viewers sharing their reactions, opinions, and worries. Some are convinced his workload is the culprit. Others think it's simply lighting or makeup. Some think it's overblown. Some think it's valid. But everyone agrees on one thing. Ryan Seacrest is too important, too beloved, and too iconic for fans not to care. He's been part of American households for over 20 years. He's seen people win dreams, lose hopes, laugh, cry, and celebrate. He's been there during holidays, major events, and unforgettable TV moments. He's become a symbol of comfort and consistency. And when someone like that suddenly looks even a little different, fans want answers. Whether this moment turns out to be something meaningful or nothing at all, one truth remains. Ryan Seacrest has fans who genuinely care about him. Fans who are watching closely. Fans who want the best for him. Fans who won't stop asking until they're sure he's okay. And that, more than anything, shows just how much he means to the world of television. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe Talent Zone Updates YouTube channel for more update news.